Welcome students, we are discussing the chapter Bholi. In the previous section we have seen that how Bholi reached school. After seeing the environment of school, Bholi was surprised. She loved the behavior of teacher. How did the teacher behave? How did the teacher encourage her? This aspect of teacher encouraged, inspired Bholi to remain in the school. On that basis, she considered school is better place than home. At home, she was not treated well. She was ignored. But in school, teacher's behavior changed her opinion. Teacher's behavior compelled her to think that school is better than home. Special care is taken in school in comparison to home. When teacher asked her to speak, she was unable to speak her name. But teacher inspired her, encouraged her, and told her that one day she would speak without stammering. That was the hope given by teacher to Bholi. Bholi was surprised. She asked, see paragraph number 12. Yes, it will be very easy. You just come to school every day. Will you come? So that was the statement given by teacher. Yes, it will be very easy. It means that she can speak easily. She can speak without stammering. It will happen. You just come to school every day. What will happen? You will stop stammering. You can speak your name. You can speak easily. You can speak without stammering. Will you come? Bholi nodded. Means Bholi said yes. I would come to school. No, say it aloud. Now teacher said, don't say. Don't give your gesture. You say, yes, I will come. So here you see, the teacher was inspiring, encouraging Bholi to speak. When Bholi nodded, teacher said, no. You said, yes, I will come. Again here, Bholi was trying to speak. You see, yes. And Bholi herself was astonished that she had been able to say it. Now here you see, Bholi got confidence that she could speak easily, and this time she had taken less time to speak yes in comparison to previously when she was trying to speak her name. So here you see the impact of teacher on Bholi, or you can say how the teacher had inspired Bholi to speak. And here Bholi tried herself, and finally she was able to speak yes. Didn't I tell you? Now take this book. The book was full of nice pictures. So the book was given by teacher to Bholi, and teacher told her, you take this book and see what is in the book. The book was full of nice pictures, and the pictures were in color: dog, cat, goat, horse, parrot, tiger, a cow just like Lakshmi. So here the book was given to Bholi by teacher, and the book contains the picture of dog, cat, goat, horse, parrot, tiger, a cow, and the cow which looks like Lakshmi. and with every picture was a word in big black letters. And with every picture was a word in big black letters. So the book contains the figure of the animal and the name is also given there. So noted here, you see, bow your head in a direction to give your approval. Here Bholi nodded means Bholi gave her approval to come to school. Astonished, that is surprised. Okay, so here in this para number 12 we have seen that another aspect of teacher. How did teacher inspired Bholi to speak? Okay, and teacher asked her whether she would come to school or not. She nodded. Bholi nodded, but teacher said, no, don't nod, speak. Then here Bholi tried to speak. She said, yes, I will come. And a book was given to Bholi by teacher, and book contains the picture of several animals like dog, cat, goat, horse, parrot, tiger, a cow just like Lakshmi, and each picture contains the name also. So in this way the teacher inspired uh, Bholi for study and to speak. Now we move to page number 13. Here you see, in 1 month you will be able to read this book. Then I will give you a bigger book, then still bigger one. So here teacher says that this book was given to you by me, and the book will be given that is bigger, and still bigger one will be given by me, and you will able to read the book. In time, you will be more learned than anyone else in the village. In time, you will be more learned than anyone else in the village. You will be a learned person in comparison to other persons of the village. Then no one will ever be able to laugh at you. The teacher is saying, when you will be learned, then no one will ever be able to laugh at you. No one will laugh at you. People will listen to you with respect, and you will be able to speak without the slightest stammer. That was the belief of teacher. That was the opinion of teacher regarding Bholi, that Bholi was able to speak without stammering. And teacher said, I will give you more book, you will read it, you will be learned in this village, and people will respect you, people will look at you with respect, they will not laugh at you. Okay, and you will be able to speak without the slightest stammer. So this was the hope of teacher, and the same opinion was presented before teacher. Sorry, that opinion was presented before Bholi by teacher. Understand? Now go home and come back early tomorrow morning. So that was the inspiring incident that took place in the life of Bholi, and Bholi was inspired, and she got a book that contains several pictures and name, and teacher inspired her to read more and more book. One day you will become learned, and when you become learned, everyone look at you with respect. When you will speak, everyone will listen you attentively. So that was the hope of teacher, and the same was presented before Bholi by the teacher. And here teacher inspired her, you go home, come back early tomorrow morning. Okay, so in this paragraph simply we saw that how the teacher was inspiring, encouraging Bholi by several opinions. Okay, we have seen this one. Now we move to panel 14. सो इन दोनों ही पैराग्राफ में हम लोग देखा कि कैसे टीचर ने इंस्पायर किया भोली को स्पीक करने के लिए, और टीचर ने एक होप दिया भोली को कि तुम क्या है बिना स्टैमर किए बोल सकोगी। और इसके बाद टीचर ने उसे एक बुक दी जिस बुक में पिक्चर्स थे, उस पिक्चर को उसने देखा और पिक्चर के बगल में नाम भी लिखा हुआ है। ये बुक दी जाती है टीचर द्वारा भोली को, और टीचर कहती है कि तुम 1-2 दिन में इसको पढ़ लोगी, उसके बाद जो है मैं तुम्हें और बुक दूंगी जो तुम पढ़ोगी, और इस तरह तुम एक दिन लर्नेड हो जाओगी और लोग तुम्हारी बातों को बहुत ध्यान से सुनेंगे, तुम्हें बहुत सुनेंगे और बिना स्टैमर किए तुम बोलोगी। एक दिन ऐसा आएगा। और इसके बाद टीचर कहती है तुम घर जाओ, कल मॉर्निंग फिर आओ। सो हियर यू सी दैट टीचर हैज़ इंस्पायर्ड भोली. Now we move to para number 14. See, Bholi felt as if suddenly all the bells in the village temple were ringing and the trees in front of the schoolhouse had blossomed, grow or bloom into big red flowers. That was the feeling of Bholi after meeting with teacher. After meeting with teacher, what happened? Bholi had got some surprise. Bholi felt as if suddenly all the bells in the village temple were ringing and the trees in the front of the schoolhouse had blossomed into big red flowers. Her heart was throbbing. Throbbing here means beating or pulsing with a new hope and a new life. Definitely. Before arriving the school, her life was different. After reaching school, her life was different. After school, when she was returning to home, she had new hope, new life. And both are given by her teacher. That is very important. Thus, the years passed. Time passed. The village became a small town. The little primary school became a high school. There were now a cinema under a tin shed and a cotton ginning mill. The mail train began to stop at their railway station. Ginning, here you see the process of ginning the cotton. So in the page number 14 we have seen that after returning the school, after returning from the school, Bholi was surprised. Bholi had new hope, new life, new feelings, new emotions that was expressed here. And with the passage of time, the village became a small town and the little primary school became a high school, and there were a cinema also, and there was a cotton ginning mill also. The mail train used to stop at their railway station. So these are the changes that took place in village, and important changes took place in the life of Bholi also. Bholi also experienced a new hope, new life, new emotion, new feelings, and with the passage of years, what happened? The village turned into town, and in the village, the primary school became a high school, and there was a cinema in the village also, and there was a cotton ginning mill also, and the mail train began to stop at their railway station. So these changes took place with the passage of time in village and in the life of Bholi. So these changes we have seen in the village as well as in the life of Bholi. सो इस पैराग्राफ में हम देखते हैं कि जैसे ही भोली को होप दिया जाता है तो उसका लाइफ चेंज हो जाता है, उसकी सोच बदल जाती है और वो अब एक्सपेक्टेशन से भर जाती है. शी इज़ फुल ऑफ होप and her heart was throbbing, her heart was pulsing with a new hope and new life. And several changes took place in village. First, what was the first change? First change is that village became a town and primary school became high school, and in the village there was a cinema hall, and there was a cotton grinding mill, and train used to stop at the railway station. So these are the changes that took place in village. After that we move to next paragraph, that is paragraph 15. See, one night after dinner, Ramlal said to his wife, "Then shall I accept Bisambar's proposal?" So Ramlal, her father and mother both were discussing, and Ramlal told his wife he should accept Bisambar's proposal. His wife said, "Yes, certainly, yes, you should accept. Bholi will be lucky to get such a well-to-do bridegroom." So here father and mother both were talking about the marriage of Bholi, and Bholi will be lucky to get such a well-to-do bridegroom, a big shop, a house of his own, and I hear several thousand in the bank. Moreover, he is not asking for any dowry. So this was the statement of Ramlal's wife or mother of Bholi, that they were ready to marry Bholi to Bisambar's proposal. They were going to marry Bholi to Bisambar, and mother thought that Bholi was lucky to get such a bridegroom who had a big shop, a house of his own, and 1,000 in bank. Moreover, he is not asking for dowry. That was very important part, that he is not asking for any dowry. That's why mother was ready to marry Bholi to Bisambar. That is right, but he is not so young, almost the same age as I am. So here you see, Bholi was going to marry such a man whose age was equal to her father, and he also limps. Moreover, the children from his first wife are quite grown up. So here in this paragraph we have seen that Ramlal and his wife both were discussing about the marriage of Bholi, and they are going to marry Bholi to Bisambar, and mother was happy that Bisambar was not asking for any dowry, and he was a rich person. Okay, and father was also happy. Both were happy that they had got such a bridegroom for Bholi. Okay, but one anxiety of Bholi's father was that the age of Bisambar was just like him. So he had this anxiety. There is mismatch between Bholi and Bisambar. Now we move to next paragraph, that is paragraph 16. His wife replied, "So what does it matter? There is a age difference only, then what does it matter? 45 or 50, it is not great age for a man." You see, the mother of Bholi was talking in such a way. 45 or 50, it is not great age for a man. We are lucky that he is from another village and does not know about her pockmarks and her lack of sense. If we don't accept this proposal, she may remain unmarried all her life. So that was the anxiety of Bholi's mother. Bholi's mother said, there is no question, there is no matter. We should marry Bholi to Bisambar. There is only the difference of age. It is nothing. She thought that they are lucky that they are going to marry Bholi to Bisambar, who didn't belong to our village. He belonged to another village, and he did not know about Bholi, who had pockmarks, who lacks senses. Next, Bholi's mother said, we should accept it. If we should not accept this proposal, perhaps she may remain unmarried all her life. Yes, but I wonder what Bholi will say. Here, father is thinking about Bholi also. What Bholi will think? What will that witless one say? Witless here means fool. So, here witless or fool refers to Bholi. What will that witless one say? She will speak nothing. She is like a dumb cow. Maybe you are right, muttered Ramlal. Ramlal murmured, okay, what you are saying, that is correct. She is just like a dumb cow, and she is a fool. She is witless. In the corner of the courtyard, Bholi lay awake on her coat, listening to her parents' whispered conversation. In the meantime, Bholi was also listening the conversation that took place between her mother and her father. So here you see that in paragraph number 16, Bholi's parents were discussing about the marriage of Bholi, but there was a mismatch between Bholi and Bisambar. Bisambar was an aged man, Bholi was a young girl, and mother said, okay, we should marry. If we deny this proposal, then she may remain unmarried for the whole life. Father also said, okay, what you are saying, that is correct. She was a witless. Okay, she was fool. She lacked senses. So we should marry Bholi to Bisambar. And mother agreed to marry Bholi to Bisambar because Bisambar was not asking for any dowry. That was the point. At this point, Bholi's mother was ready to marry her to Bisambar. So we have seen this, that how or what kind of education was given to Bholi by the teacher, and after getting formal education, father and mother both were thinking about the marriage of Bholi, and they were going to marry Bholi to Bisambar, who was just like her father, means whose age is just equal to her father. There was no match between Bholi and Bisambar, but mother was ready to do so because Bisambar was not asking for a dowry. And second thing, she thought that if we did not marry, if we refused this proposal, then Bholi may remain unmarried all her life. So finally they decided to marry to Bisambar. तो यहाँ पे हम देखते हैं कि फादर और मदर दोनों ही बात करते हैं भोली की मैरिज के बारे में। भोली की मदर तैयार है शादी करने के लिए बिशंबर के साथ, जो कि काफ़ी बड़ा है एज में, और उसकी एज जो उसके फादर की एज के बराबर है। दोनों लोगों के बीच कोई भी मैच नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी तैयार होते हैं, क्योंकि मदर कहती है कि ये विटलेस है, फूल है, और सेंस भी नहीं है इसको, ये कुछ नहीं बोलेगी, डम काऊ जैसी है। और बिशंबर जो है डावरी भी नहीं मांग रहा है, और बिशंबर को भोली के बारे में भी नहीं पता है। तो ये सब सोच करके डिसाइड करते हैं इसकी शादी जो है इसके साथ की जाएगी। और ये सारी चीज़ें जो है भोली सुनती हैं अपने माता पिता की बातों को। देन आफ्टर दैट वी विल सी व्हाट विल हैपन। So after this we have seen that father and mother both were discussing about the marriage of Bholi. And why did they agree, we have seen. What were the circumstances that made them to marry Bholi to Bishambar. Okay, this we have done.